Happy Sunday, everyone. So here's a little run through of next week's sweat class with a couple of changes. Starting off on Monday, Nico's Triangle. You might have done it before. It is a famous CrossFitter who created this workout. So it's 1 minute max calorie row, 1 minute max calorie ski, and 1 minute max calorie bike with 1 minute's rest. You're going to rotate through that for 39 minutes total time. It's a great one, very sweaty. What I will say though is go in slow, start slow, and keep consistency across the board. If you get 12 calories every round, you keep doing that on every machine the whole way through. Great aerobic workout. Wednesday will be Revelate, so hold your meters, set your meters, beat your meters. Moving on to Wednesday, we're going to be moving away from some of the brick work that we've been doing, and we're just going to be doing some sweat endurance work, so some longer stint efforts. So these will be very sweaty and obviously quite challenging. This is actually a repeat one as well, SMA3. That's just the code we use. It is going to be a 5 kilometer row and a 10 kilometer bike, completing that any way you want. So you could go a 500 meter row, a kilometer bike, and complete 10 rounds of that. What I will say is if you do something straight through ever, it comes more into like muscular fatigue. If you break things up a little bit further, you might be able to keep a slightly faster pace as you go through that. So ask your coaches what's the best way to approach it for you. Thursday is going to be Revelate again, hold your meters, set your beaters, so forth. Moving on to Friday, we're going to have starting off with our new Hyrox Run Club. So kind of the ideology of we had run clubs before, but this is now with a Hyrox focus. So we'll be going through a lot of stuff with run pacing. There will be some charts up on Wodify for you to read about run pacing. And we're going to be obviously adding in a lot of the Hyrox movements so that we can run whilst a bit fatigued. So we can get used to running at a certain pace whilst performing all our Hyrox exercises like running and hitting the sleds. We'll be using some of the sleds out on the floor. So it's after you hit that sled and your legs are tired, can you keep a certain pace that's dictated for you on the runner? All right, so there'll be heavily running involvement in that one. Moving on to Saturday, we're just going to have a classic sweat marathon, SM31, 3 kilometer bike, but every 2 minutes, it's a 3 kilometer run, but every 2 minutes you're hitting a 300 meter bike until it's finished, and then a 6 kilometer bike, every 2 minutes we're hitting a 150 meter ski. So it's a classic, nice and easy, steady sweat marathon.